Well, welcome back everybody. We are going to go to Arena Series number 6, and for the first time since last season, we are going back to West Valley, Utah, here at the Maverick Center. We're about several miles down south of Salt Lake City, and now we're going to go do the timing racing. So letting everybody know that the timing racing, it's going to be a little different. We just call it the West Valley style racing. So you guys are going to get to the point. For those of you guys didn't see it, you guys are going to watch it right now. We're going to start with Mommy Longlegs in Overkill Evolution, who's representing a video game from Poppy Playtime. And there she is. Her timing racing has just started right now. Now remember, this is what they have to do. They have to jump like she did first, go around the car, and then she has to go through this ramp, not like a ramp, like a straight edge ramp, and get down there. And after that, make a final turn, and that's when she's about to see what's her timing race. And now that the time races begin, and it's going to be a 2046, that's her timing racing for Mommy Longlegs in Overkill Evolution. Not bad with her timing racing. I appreciate what she has done, but still, she just do it absolutely phenomenal in her race and run out there. Pretty good run right there by Mommy Longlegs in Overkill Evolution. Fun fact is, Overkill Evolution, this is the second driver that the truck has. Its first one was Mr. Fox himself from Fantastic Mr. Fox, and now we got Poppy's Playtime Mommy Longlegs, which it makes sense because she's a pink color character and the trunk has the color pink. Coming next, representing from Gravity Falls, here comes Wendy Corduroy and Scooby-Doo. Let's see what she's going to do and rock and rolling right there here in West Valley, Utah. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that is not the way she wants to do. So there's going to be a disqualification round for Wendy Corduroy. She's supposed to go turn to her right, not to her left. Now she turned left around the car. That is considered a disqualification, because if it doesn't go right or well, the rules goes this. If it doesn't go well, that means there will be a disqualification. I know Wendy's very disappointed. This is going to cost her with some points and scores. She hates to deal with it. I know that she's banging her steering wheel because it's not her fault. You know, it happens because she went the wrong direction. She got a little confused, and I know that her crew chief's trying to calm her down. I know things happen for a reason, but still, she has still two-wheel skills and freestyle, but still, you know, you can't prevent things from happening. Coming next, everybody, representing from the Angry Birds, here comes Chuck in Gravedigger as he's getting ready to get started. And his timing racing has just started right now. Going to the first turn right there. Okay, this one is not a consider. Remember, you got to turn right around the car, not left. If you go left around, it's going to consider a disqualification. That's not what, you know, what happened to Scooby-Doo's messed up. But it's all good. You know, Scooby-Doo had a little bad error. Anyways, let's get back to the action. Gravedigger's timing will be 20:35. Not bad. That's a good run right there. And up top of the car right there, you know, it's where he's doing a little freestyling out there. Not bad run by Chuck. You know, he's just doing everything he can, you know, trying to show it off, trying to be the one by being the best, as Chuck is trying to, you know, pull it up there. I like the part how he's trying to, like, you know, trying to have success for everything like that. He's trying to, like, you know, keep it a consistent, everything like that. So that's what he's trying to do. So there's still no doubt about it. But still, it is what it is. You can't prevent things from happening. Anyways, Rocky the Rottweiler, Soldier Fortune, getting ready to represent all the military. It's a Rottweiler driving a military truck, and he's getting ready to get it on right there. Going out to the first turn, not bad by Rocky. And still pretty decent right there that he's trying to, like, keep it consistent, everything what he's trying to do. And looks like he's going to try to do the best as he can out there. Going to the final run out there of the night. And to the jump, it's going to be 20:04, not bad, by Rocky the Rottweiler and Soldier Fortune. Very proud for his run and his accomplishment. Pretty good, decent run. I will give him that. You know, he's just really absolutely phenomenal with his run. There's still no doubt about it. What a good run by Rocky the Rottweiler. He's just doing everything he can out there to try to show it off, to, you know, like go for wins and everything like that. So that's what he's trying to do. But still, proud for the Rockster. You know, he's just doing absolutely amazing. Here comes the driver of, you know, that's Tank and Punisher's cousin, Hassan and Shockwave. Hassan's getting ready, and oh, careful Hassan, you don't want to go out there. Hassan looks like he screwed up with the turn, and he's trying to not to mess it up right there. He's supposed to go to the ramp. Well, there's no error right there, there's no disqualification. That still doesn't count, but it only works on the tire right there. Into the final jump right there. Not bad right there for Hassan and Shockwave. And pretty good, decent run. I will give him that. You know, he's just doing absolutely phenomenal right there. Anyways, the timing system is 20:99. Not bad by Shockwave for Hassan. Hassan and Shockwave, you know what, pretty good, decent run, even though he had a first bad turn out there. But it's not really that bad. It's, you know, pretty decent run for him. What a good one, even though he wants to be like his cousin Tank one of these days. But Tank's doing well in the Punisher. let's see what's going to happen for coming up more trucks. Here comes Hank in Twisted Addiction, getting ready to rock and rolling out there with the truck, and off we go. First jump, not bad. Getting ready to do the turn car, pretty much. Oh, he slid down, but he's still okay. All right, still okay right there. And let's see what he's going to try to do. He has one more hit to go right there. Getting ready to do what he's going to try to do. Trying to get ready for one more hit. Up to the final jump, and not bad by Twisted Addiction. Oh, and look out, he's going to flip it over. Oh man, that is not what he wanted. That was really a bad crash. Although the timing system is 21:47, but the story goes to Hank in Twisted Addiction. Hank has tried everything he can out there. He was trying to, not to screw himself up. I don't know what was he thinking right there. What happens after the jump, he did not land the way he wanted to, and he got crashed down. And now the officials had to shut him down, and it's going to be really of a pain in the butt for the loaders to get him out, especially, you know, how hard the crew members try to do their best. Although we're going to keep you in updates right now what's going to happen with Twisted Addiction, but we're going to go focus on anything else from other shows. Anyways, let's get it on right there. Here comes Melvin the Hamster in Tailgater as he's trying to get ready. It looks like he's trying to run it, smooth it, keep it, everything he secured right there. Not bad right there. And into the final turn, let's see if Tailgater can try to do the best he can. And on the final jump, and not bad right there. And it's going to be 1925 for Tailgater. Not bad by Melvin the Hamster. He's been rocking and rolling out there. That's why I give him that. He's a former driver Sriracha, but now he got the ride of Tailgater. And I like the part how he's trying to keep it consistent, keep everything smoother. That's what he's trying to do. Still no doubt about it right there by, you know, Tailgater. But what a good run out there by Melvin the Hamster as he really rocking and rolling out there. Great run by Melvin the Hamster. He just rocking and rolling out there, but we're still almost done, but we still got one more truck to go. Here comes Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Let's see what Zeus is going to try to do to keep it alive. Represent all the way from Gravity Falls. Zeus is trying to make sure he's going to make the turn right there. Not bad as he's trying to get in the game out there. And look like he's trying to do everything he can. And to the final turn, Zeus is trying to like keep it consistent right there. And to the jump right there, onto the final jump, and it's going to be 2084 for Zeus Ramirez and Pirate's Curse. Another crash. Well, good thing it didn't land the same way as Twisted Addiction. That was a good thing. Anyways, let's go look at the replay right there. Not bad for Zeus Ramirez as he tried everything his best. You know, trying to keep it consistent going right there. Not bad right there, but you know what? He's just doing absolutely he can out there, trying to show it off out there to get it everything. Anyways, let's go look at the results right there for our timing racing. The winner racing goes to Melvin the Hamster and Tailgater, followed by Rocky the Rottweiler, Soldier Fortune, then Chuck and Gravedigger, and also Mommy Loglegs and Overkill Evolution, and the list goes on with Zeus and Pirate's Curse and everyone. Well, it was a really good timing racing, not bad, but now we're going to get ready to go to two-wheel skills competition, see how it is or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to see how it goes and everything, and let's get it started right now with Wendy Corduroy and Scooby-Doo. Representing from Gravity Falls, the redhead. Everybody calls her the little redhead or something. But let's see what she's going to rocking and rolling out there. And the first run out there of the night is pretty amazing right there. Really saw a decent run. Pretty not bad, and she has one more run to go. Corduroy's trying to get in her game out there, and she has one more hit to go. Let's see what she's going to try to do to try to be the best out there. And Wendy Corduroy, and it looks like she's trying to appeal it right there for her run, and it looks like not bad for Stompy, and looks like she's going to keep it distance. Everything not bad right here at West Valley, Utah. Really not bad by Wendy Corduroy. She really did rocking and rolling out there. I really like the way what she does and everything like that. Anyways, let's go look at the replay again. As you know, not bad for a run, I will give her that. You know, she just try to keep it constant and everything. Anyways, the score is going to be 1.563. The fans gave her a 1.390. Expert judges 1.560. I mean, pretty not bad, pretty solid, decent for Wendy Corduroy. You know, she's just trying to do her best and everything. Although that's funny because, like I mentioned before, that people call her Little Redhead because, you know, she had the red hair. But she's really nice, you know. Shout out to her for her run, everything, and that's what I'm talking about. Alrighty, coming next is going to be Hassan in Shockwave. He is the cousin of the driver of Punisher, Tank. But let's see what Hassan is going to try to have something stored for us for everything he's going to try to do. And it looks like he's going to go for the A-Pack. That's what he's going to try to do to keep it memorized. I know his crew chief right now is trying to give him some advices And not bad for the 8-pack first. And pretty good wheelie run, not bad. I will give him that. And we're going to go see what's going to happen right there for his other second hit run of the time. And let's see. It looks like he's going to hit the BKT tire stack. Oh yeah, he's going to do it. The good thing I like about hitting 8-packs and BKT tire stack, it gives the trucks a little kick, especially the back tires. That, you know, they give them sky wheelies, everything. And to the jump right there, and not really a sky wheelie or any wheelies that I've seen so far, but still, it was a really good jump. I will give him that. Anyways, let's go look at the replay right now. I mean, it was a really good 8-pack jump, like how he's trying to do everything. And there's still no doubt about it, you know, for Hassan, you know, trying to be like his cousin one day, but still. Anyways, the score is going to be 1.285. Fans give him 1.201. Expert judges 1.263. I mean, pretty not bad, pretty solid, decent run right there by Shockwave, you know. It's just really consistent for his run, everything like that. Not bad run by Hassan and Shockwave. He really did everything he can in his phenomenal ways, something like that. So, yeah, that's how it is. Alright, Monster Jam fans, here comes Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Let's see what he's going to try to do to rocking and rolling out there. Trying to keep it everything what he's going to try to do. And it looks like he's going to try to do the perfect of the moonwalk wheelie. Not bad by Zeus. Not bad really run, I'll give him that, Zeus. That's pretty decent run as he's trying to, like, you know, keep it phenomenal in his run out there. That's what I'm seeing right there. Anyway, so Zeus Ramirez, he has one more hit to go. Let's see if he can try to keep it consistent, everything like that. So far that he's gonna, looks like he's gonna hit the log jammer right there in the straight line. His crew chief told him to go hit it, go, go, go. And to the jump right there. And not bad right there. Way good run, but oh man, look out. Oh, looked like he saved it. And the fans are loving it right here in West Valley, Utah. And these Utah fans are loving it so far for Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Pretty not bad run, decent run. You know, he's just trying to, like, get it up out there. Trying to rock and rolling out there. You know, trying to show it off, everything like that. So, pretty amazing out there. And the score is going to be 7.652. Fans give him a 6.990. Expert judges, 7.681. Pretty not bad by Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. You know, I really like the way he's just, like, you know, he doesn't want to, like, losing it or anything like that. But still, that was a pretty amazing, decent run right there by Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Good run out there by Pirate's Curse as we got more monster trucks, more action, getting ready to get started. Here comes Mommy Longlegs in Overkill Evolution. Let's see what she's going to try to do to get in the game out there. And Mommy Longlegs looks like she's trying to keep it consistent. And she's going to go right there with her run. It looks like perfect there. And no, I don't see it. Well, it was considered an NA. I hate to see what she has to go through, but still, it's something that you can't prevent things from happening. Poor Mommy Longlegs, you know, it's not the way she wanted to do, but I know that she hated to see how it is and stuff like that, but she tried to keep it consistent, everything, but, you know, the problem is you cannot save it or anything like that and something, but still. In fact, she gets an NA, which means not advanced. There will be no score for her. I know I hate to see that for her happening, but, you know, they can't, you know, you can't do nothing about it, so all that stuff. But still, it is what it is. But Mommy Longlegs, at least she tried her best. Not the way she wanted to do, representing a video game called Poppy's Playtime. And that's how everything happens. Anyways, here comes a former driver who used to drive Torque Terror, one of Hot Wheels' creative designs, but now he's now in another truck, this time in Gravedigger. It's Chuck from the movie Angry Birds. And let's see what Chuck's going to try to do. Chuck is going to try to, like, do the moonwalk on the truck right there. And wow, not bad. Man, you could hear those good noises. That's music to our ears, especially with those zoomies. Really loud, especially loud. If everybody was here, you might want to wear your headset if you guys cannot handle loud noises. Now, I recommend everybody should hear it because, you know, it's a very loud truck to hear. But anyways, we'll get to that. Man, I like the part how he's gassing at the truck right there. His crew chief's trying to tell him what to hit and what to do. And it looks like he's going to hit the 8-pack. Chuck is going to try to, like, keep it distance and everything. And up to the jump right there. And looks like he's going to get the power. Not bad run. Okay, that's awesome run by Chuck in Gravedigger. Chuck is not trying to, like, you know, loosen up himself. But still, that was an awesome run right there. Let's go look at the replay again. I will give him that. You know, he's been trying to do everything he can out there. Show it off to show the races out there. I like the part how he's trying to, like, you know, trying to keep it consistent, everything like that, and that's how it is. And the score's gonna be 5.362. Fans gave him a 5.299. Expert judges 5.309. I mean, not bad. I will give him that. He's just really, pretty decent. Everything like that. That's a pretty awesome run by Chuck and Gravedigger. He's just rocking and rolling out there, and there's no doubt about it. He's been doing it. Pretty awesome run right there by Gravedigger, and we still got more trucks in action right here with Monster Jam. And here comes Rocky the Rottweiler in the Soldier Fortune monster truck, representing all the men and women who have sacrificed our country, whoever is part of the United States Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guards, including Air Force. Shout out to everybody. Anyways, it looks like not really what we wanted to see. I hate to see how Rocky had to suffer, but unfortunately, you know what, it is what it is. You can't prevent things from happening. So yeah, it's just a sad story for Rocky. I mean, he did an okay run. I'm not saying it was terrible or anything like that, but he tried his best. But unfortunately, it's going to consider it an NA. I know I hate to see, Rocky, poor Rocky has to deal with it. But still, he represents all the military, including the Rottweilers out there. If anyone who has to own a Rottweiler, he's representing your dogs out there in the truck. But it is what it is. You can't prevent things from happening, so that's how it is. Coming in next, everybody, is going to be Melvin the Hamster in Tailgater. I believe this will be our last two-wheel skills competition. Now, I don't know if I remember this, but I'm just going to say it again, just to let everyone know that Hank in Twisted Addiction will not be competing two-wheels, and he will not be for sure coming back to freestyle due to a lot of problems and mechanical issues he's having. So it's going to take a long time to fix it. And he's going to do a little spinneroonie right there for the Tailgater. Can Tailgater save the truck? Can he? No, I don't think so. I mean, what a good run, but Tailgater not the way he wanted. Anyways, let's go look at the replay again. Not the way what he wanted to do, because I understand that, he was trying to make it amazing for the fans. But still, it is what it is. I know I hate NA scores. NAs means not advanced. You can't prevent, NAs because, that's all that stuff. It's still going to cost a lot of points, but still, at least he won a timing racing. That's a good sign. So, but we will see what's going to happen for his other upcoming up, which is freestyle, but we'll see how it is for the Tailgater. That's the good news. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner goes to Sus Ramirez and Pirate's Curse, followed by Chuck and Gravedigger, Wendy Corduroy, Scooby-Doo, and Hassan and Shockwave. So far, it looks like half of the lineup had made the score. The other three didn't have the score. One of them, which is Twisted Addiction, will not be competing this competition, not even freestyle, due to mechanical issues. So congratulations to Sus Ramirez for winning two-wheel skills competition. Very proud for the guy. So it could be a neck and neck between him and Tailgater, but we still got many more Monster Jam coming up. So coming next will be the freestyle competition. Coming up next is going to be Mommy Longlegs in Overkill Evolution. Fun fact is, this is Overkill Evolution's second driver. The very first driver that the truck has was Mr. Fox himself from Fantastic Mr. Fox. After he retired, and now it's time for Mommy Longlegs to take over. And it looks like she's been doing rocking and rolling out there. Try to do it for all the mothers out there. I know she may be a villain from the movie or from the video game Poppy Playtime, but but she's a mother now with a kid, which is baby Longlegs, supporting his mommy. In fact, fun fact, I believe we're using one of the YouTubers' character, Game Tunes. Shout out to Game Tunes for making these type of good videos. Shout out to him, but recommend watch his video. Oh man, what a really first jump of the night for Mommy Longlegs. What the heck? And the fans are going absolutely bananas right here in West Valley, Utah. My goodness gracious, Mommy Longlegs, man, she's been dominating out there for her competition run. Making all these fans some positive runs and everything. So it looks like she's been trying to give it a heck of a run for her run, everything. And she's gonna backwards this thing, just like Mikey Vaughters or Michael Vaughters, the driver of Black Stallion. But man, Mommy Longlegs, she is still smoking it out there. She has still got 20 seconds to go. My goodness, she's impressive. What a great start for a freestyle run out there, as Mommy Longlegs isn't giving up on herself, trying to maintain her focus, everything like that. Oh my, that is some really phenomenal run out there. And she's about 2 more seconds to go. One more run for Mommy Longlegs. And Mommy Longlegs, my goodness, I am very, very extremely proud for her. She's been, man, phenomenal with her run. That was some dominating. My goodness gracious. Mommy Longlegs, my goodness, man, she's been absolutely phenomenal with her run. did everything her can, and the score is 7.352. Fans gave her a 7.395. Expert judges 7.357. My goodness, and that's a really good score of the night for Mommy Longlegs. There she is, waving fans, blowing kisses, waving that to her son, her boyfriend, Daddy Longlegs, or her husband, maybe you can say it. But my goodness, man, she is really absolutely amazing in that driving spot. Coming in next, everybody, Wendy Corduroy and Scooby-Doo. We'll see what the Scooby-Doo is going to get ready to get started. The redhead is getting ready to rock and rolling, as she'll be in her, in her seat out there. And there she is, her first jump of the night right there by Wendy Corduroy. Not bad run right there by Corduroy as she's trying to, get in the game out there. She's just trying to be the one by trying to be the best out there by showing it off out there in Arena Tour right there. Not bad out there for her first jump right there of the night. Okay, she's just trying to, at least she's trying to keep it consistent, everything like that for all the things. That's what she's trying to do. She's still got about 1 minute and 6 seconds so far. Not bad, really good start, but if only she can try to pull some upset right there from Overkill Evolution earlier, maybe she could get the big score. That's what every drivers are trying to do. They're trying to get the big scores. That's their main goal, is to do freestyle, because freestyle is not just they loving it, but they got to take the competition seriously. Although it's a fun competition for all the drivers, for everyone, people loves the carnage and hitting everything, random obstacles. But like I said before, the only thing is that you have to do is that you have to make sure you get better points and stuff like that. And it looks like she will be flipping over, about 34 seconds to go, unfortunately, because, it's going to end her run out there. But not bad by Corduroy, Wendy really not bad for the redhead right there. She's been really rocking and rolling out there as she is. She's been known for this truck out there. And the score is going to be 4.280. Fans gave her a 4.310. And expert judges 4.291. I mean, it's a really little high score from the fans and stuff like that, but not going to get to that. But still, it is what it is for Wendy Corduroy. She really did rocking and rolling out there. Not bad run, I will give her that. There's still no doubt about it for everything she has done. All right, Monster Jam fans, coming next is going to be Chuck in the Gravedigger monster truck. What a good run out there as he's been rocking and rolling out there, trying to show it off out there. And it looks like he's going to get ready to get started out there. And he's going to play the Bad to the Bone song right there. Even his funniest thing is that Chuck says that's one of his top 5 favorite classic songs, Bad to the Bone. And now he gets to use the song from George Thorogood, the legendary himself, who sang the song. And now it's the official theme song for Gravedigger himself. Not bad start with Chuck going out right there. Chuck better be careful, he doesn't want to trip the truck over. And then surprisingly, he's going to get ready to get down out there. Not the way he wanted to do, and looks like that's going to cost him. I hate to see for the poor guy he had to deal with this, but you can't prevent things from happening. All right, so let's go look at the replay again. Not bad by Chuck and Gravedigger. He really did rocking and rolling out there, all that stuff. I like the part he's just trying to impress all the fans and everybody and all that stuff. Even though I'm kind of a little disappointed for his run, there's nothing you can do about it. However, things happen for a reason, so that's how it is and stuff. But still, at least he tried. I'll give him credit. At least he did. He did try his best for everything he has done, and that's how he is. And yeah, that's how it is and goes like that for Chuck and Gravedigger. Coming in next, it is Tank's cousin Hassan and Shockwave. Let's see what Hassan is going to do. He's getting ready to show it off to all the fans right here in West Valley, Utah. And his first hit, not bad at all right there for the start right there by the Shockwave. And representing the truck all the way from the East Coast. Hardly don't see this truck coming to the West, but I heard it's one of the oldest trucks and stuff like that. Anyways, getting ready to, rock and roll and jumping out there, not bad. Up top of the BKT tire stack, pretty not bad. I speak to Hassan earlier today. I told him that, so far right now, there's still no World Finals appearance. When you used to drove double decker, even when your cousin Tank was driving Salvager. But the craziest thing is that he has been to every single World Finals ever since his debut and still undefeated in his tour. Do you believe you're going to join your cousin in the World Finals even if you don't win this tour? His response is, well, you never know. I can't say anything else. I'm just going to let whatever the future holds me. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to let anything down. I'm just going to give it all I got, whatever I had in the ability with this truck. So we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, that's what he's going to try to do. So yeah, not bad run right there by Shockwave. At least he's trying to, trying to do his best, everything like that. And look like he's trying to get ready. 24 seconds to go. Let's see. Can he be careful out there? Careful. And I don't think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a good run. I cannot, cannot blame him for everything that he's doing. Everything he can. There's absolutely moments and stuff like that, but I like the part how he's trying to keep it consistent. I'll give him that. He tried everything he can out there, trying to show it off for all the things he's done, and that's how it is. And the score is going to be 6.385. Fans gave him a 6.319. Expert judges 6.379. I mean, pretty not bad run, but I feel like the 9 should be in the end instead of the number 5, but I don't know. This is just some weird decisions from the fans or the meter. It's not the fans or the experts, just the meter. But anyways, I don't get to that stuff, but still, what a good run out there by Hassan and Shockwave as he's rocking and rolling. That's a good run out there. Coming in next is going to be Rocky the Rottweiler in Soldier Fortune. Let's see what he's going to do it for all the fans out there. And his moment is time to shine right there, representing all the Rottweilers out there. But most importantly, in this truck, he's representing all the men and women who have sacrificed for the great United States of America, who represents the Army, Navy, Marines, and the Air Force, including the Coast Guards. We want to say thank you for everybody for all your support. We support the military. And anyways, he's been rocking and rolling out there. That's what I want to see what he's trying to do. So he's been trying to get it up right there, trying to show it off out there. Into the first hit, not bad. I believe that he's trying to I believe he's trying to keep it consistent out there for everything. And I like this, this timing racing we did earlier, with all that stuff. My favorite part about the timing racing, instead of we do like the traditional way, is something like multiple turns, more than like twice turn. I think it was like 3 turns then compares this one, but I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to the action. So Rocky the Rara getting ready on top of the Crush cars. Not bad. That's what we did. We decided to bring back the Crush cars for all the great Monster Jam fans. They've been begging for Crush cars for a very long time. Well, Monster Jam fans, guess what? Your wish came true. You got your Crush cars back, and we finally did it for you guys. And crushing's our #1 priority. We'll see what we got to do. Anyways, 23 seconds to go. Let's see if Rocky can try to hit it up out there. Up over the triple log stack. Oh, wow. Perfect sky wheelie right there by Rocky the Rottweiler. As Rottweiler's trying to get in there, he's trying to, keep it consistent. Everything like that. Show it off out there, and he's trying to, get out there. 5 more seconds to go. Let's see, can Rocky get into the position right there? Up over the jump right there, and awesome run by Rocky the Rottweiler in Soldier Fortune. Not bad. He's been rocking and rolling and out there, but still, it wasn't meant for this guy. We would have a great driver like Rocky. What a good run out there. And he was also a fun fact. A lot of people didn't notice he used to drive the truck called Wolverine. That was a truck that he made a name for himself, everything. And the score is going to be 6.395. Fans give him a 6.340. Expert judges 6.329. I mean, pretty not bad by Rocky. I like the way how he's trying to keep it, his moments, everything like that. So it's still no doubt about it, because he's Rocky the Rottweiler. So really like this guy. I like the part how he always talk with his great words, positive vibes, and he always has the voice of everything, and he's very inspirational to to inspire others. Coming next is Zeus Ramirez in Pirate's Curse. Let's see what he's going to try to do to get it back up in his game right now. Zeus Ramirez has to have his ability to get back in the game right now. So far, since last season, he's been really good, but unfortunately he didn't have the strength to get back to the World Finals. So let's see if he could try to do it. But to do that, he has to take out Melvin the Hamster and Tailgater right now. It's a neck and neck between Pirate's Curse and Tailgater. If whoever gets to be the winner gets to go to the World Finals, but at least one of them is going to go to the playoffs. But the only thing is that they have to. Oh no, that is not what Zeus wanted. Oh no. I really hate the way how this has to happen, because the problem is in his backside, the left tire, it's already got flat because of the sharp object from that Crush car. Unfortunately, it's not what Zeus wanted to do. I know he's very angry right now, very disappointed. I know he doesn't want to be interviewed right now, and he needs to calm down, and it does cost him. I don't blame him for his angriness, because things happen for a reason. But like I say, it's because stuff like this always happen, especially because you never know if there's a sharp object. And it's so sad that, there's some Crush cars out there that they have sharp objects, that they do have intents to flat a tire. Not just BKs. Even before the BKT eras, there were some good cars, good tires. But for some reason, the tires, they're just not as manufactured or anything as they used to. Anyways, we're going to our very last freestyle competition. Here comes Melvin the Hamster, the former driver of Sriracha. If everybody remembers Sriracha, the bottle thing that Hot Wheels created, the toy. Now he's in his second truck, will be this time Tailgater, which last season Bombshell drove it, is because due to the fact of Snakebite was discontinued, and they turned Tailgater into Snakebite, and it's kind of funny they turn a snake into an alligator. And plus, not to mention, to be fair, Zoe, who was a former Snakebite driver, is now in Bigfoot with her father's creation, and now Bombshell's back in his old team. And now this time, Melvin the Hamster will represent Tailgater. But ever since we put him in it, he's been really dominating. I'll give him that. He's taking the lead right now in his tour. And oh my goodness, what kind of air is that here? And Utah fans are going crazy. All the Mormons, everyone are going absolutely bananas for Tailgater. And Melvin the Hamster is not giving up out there. He is trying to rip it up out there. Man, you could hear the loud noise of those zoomies. These zoomies are very loud, man. Like, you can barely hear them, but it's something that the fans wanted to hear, especially all these great people out there. We're still about 25 seconds to go. Let's see, can he try to show it off? And all the fans are loving it. Oh no, look out. Oh my. The official almost, be careful, but good thing he's not hurt. At least he's safe out there. But my goodness, man, that is some crazy accidents right there for the Tailgater. Not bad run by Tailgater as he rocking and rolling out there. At least he's trying to be safe out there. He's been dominating out there. I got a feeling he might have a good score. And I was right, 8.369 is a score. Fans gave him a 8.342. Expert judges, 8.392. I am very extremely stoked up and proud for Melvin. Melvin did not give it up in everything conform, but at least the guy, he's just doing the best he can out there. That's what he wanted to do, but still very happy for him. And you know what? I got no comments to say right now. You know, I apologize for anyone that I paused a little bit. It's just I got no comment on this one. That was so exciting. And Melvin the Hamster looks like he'll be the freestyle winner. Congratulations. Followed by Mommy Longlegs. At least she boosted up her points. Same as Rocky and Soldier Fortune. Followed by Hassan, Wendy, and the rest of the others. But unfortunately, I feel sad for Hank and Twisted Addiction that he couldn't perform due to the fact of his truck got really overall damaged. And your overall event champion goes to Melvin the Hamster in Tailgater. Congrats to him. Very proud for him with his accomplishment. He done everything in his phenomenally can out there, but still, Monster Jam, man, this is awesome. Like, he is really happy and phenomenal. Well, what a good show right here in West Valley, Utah. Don't forget to give a shout out to Beammonsters and the creators of the mods. Whoever's the names of, we put their names down description down below. Not everyone, but as much as we can name for everyone who we got it from. We want to say shout out to you people for creating the trucks, the tracks, everybody from the Beammonsters creation. And for anyone that wanted to do something like this, make sure you guys get a gaming laptop and BeamNG and download those maps and give them a shout out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Well, comment only on my channel, AALS3179. What a good show as we have throughout the entire time. Good night, everybody, from our channel, including my official channel. We will see you guys in the next video. Good night, everybody, from West Valley, Utah.